Hey guys, good morning. It's a new day here. Had about 2 hours sleep. Woke up with some stomach issues and I couldn't go back to sleep. So I guess we're starting very early today. And look at that. We're gonna have to restart the campaign. How lovely. If you're wondering what happened, well, let me show you. So look at that. This is our army. Turn 56, by the way. 2 Infernal Dominant Shamans, so plus 10 attack. 6 Armor Piercing Marauder Champions. 6 Shielded Marauder Champions. And 5 War Mammoths. Apparently had a Doom stack and about to get the Monster Hunts so we can start rolling what was the objective of the campaign. And you can guess what happened. We had a crash on Albion, the usual crash on the top element. We had turn starting without event triggering, so Wulfric was stuck. Then we had multiple crashes starting, trying to start an island battle. And when that island battle, we had to auto-resolve it, in which one of the units got killed, of course. And then save corrupted. Yeah. It's poof, 5 hours of my life. This feels like just imagine you're doing something for 5 hours and it was 5 hours that you don't want to do ever again and you forgot to save. How does that make you feel? Like you have to do all those 5 hours again. Because if I start the Dwarf campaign now, you know, the next campaign now, people said I sabotage this campaign because I don't want to play Norska. Look at this. Doomstack, ready to do Monster Hunts, and the save corrupted. God damn. Now we have to start all over again. By the way, clips are enabled again. Look at this. We can't move. This is where it started crashing. Let's see that again. This campaign was going so great. We confederated everybody. We had the vampire superpower, and we were about to just do the monster hunts and finish this campaign today and play a new campaign tomorrow. But no, we have to play Wolf Walkers number 2. So what happened here? I want to see that again. I want to see which battlefield was that again that was crashing. God damn it, Shirwiz, go to sleep. Yeah, Shirwiz, go to sleep. A couple of these lone Skaven armies can do quite a bit of damage here. Okay, so there was a Skull Reef here. Look at that beautiful army. Look at that beautiful army turn 58. God damn, we were even getting everything. It was like everything was going so smoothly, going to Monster Hunts and bam! Delete 5 hours of my life. Look at that. Which battlefield was this? So it was a Frozen Sea, Train High Seas. That's fine. Frozen Sea and High Seas. This is actually quite a nice battlefield. So it's that big battlefield there from the quest battle. Doesn't look like snow to me though. Here, Battle of the Frozen Sea. I think I've seen this battlefield here in the north. Usually in the south. And look at this. God damn it, man! It's like this is like second crash. It's that Poltergeist back, pressing Alt F4. Today and are we playing a beta? Fucking timelines. I hate every time this shit happens it creates a new timeline. Now we have to, you know, do it all over again. And yeah, we couldn't even fix this. Game doesn't even want us to play it right now. Wow, I did. It's not sea here. Why would the battle crash here? When I woke up, I think this was all a dream. This was all a dream, and it we would be doing something else today. Yup. I think I did. Yup. Monday is the beta. We will get another beta. Monday. God damn. Look at that recent 92. Okay, 92. Okay, my bad. It's not 94. But we're losing unit. We might have lost some unit. I would love to see what CA would, say when they watch this video. What causes this shit? They're asking me, what mods are you using? What's the version of the game? Mambo Jumbo, hardware, system logs. Send a save file. Like it's like people haven't done that 100 times already. Units there. What? Look at the royalty in the chat. CA is just a small family bakery. Stop asking too much. God damn, Sir Royalty. Look at that yap with hyperclap. That is sick. I totally missed the chat, man. I didn't even see this chat. It's my PC, bro. God damn.
Oh my god. Have you seen
What's
that
up
shit?
with you and auto resolve?
Holy shit. What the hell?
Thank you, MG. I don't want to auto resolve this. It's like unnecessary damage. Now that I think about it, I don't think I ever done a skull riff with all Norse confections. I don't even remember. If a unit dies, I'm not gonna be happy here. Fucking hell, we lost one Mirror Champions get weapons. See, God, just... That is just stupid. That is just stupid.
My challenge?
He crashed during autosave. What the shit?! It's like, we can't even do one monster hunt. I didn't even get technology for the monster hunts. Not even a technology, man. Could be playing World of Warcraft right now, and we have to redo this 5 hours again. Fucking hell, man. Alright, boys, next in line stroke campaign. Look at this, I haven't even realized the loading screen was the Empire. I haven't even realized until somebody put in the chat. The loading screen changed, no longer Norska. Look at that. Save corruption detected. The first one's still strong, but look at Shit Wizard laughing. God damn it, Shit Wizard. Why are you laughing? I knew what was happening the moment Shit Wizard started laughing like that. I knew what happened the moment I saw that in the chat. It was just this pit in the stomach. We have enough champions in the Mammoths. 2 wizards as well. Nice loading screen. Oh my god. How many times we experienced this shit? This is like the 10th time now? What the fuck, man? You can't make this shit up! I swear, guys, this is not scripted. It's either it's a perfect game or I have a Alter 4 Poltergeist in my room. Why can't I have a regular poltergeist? That's it. That's the end of the World Walkers 1, Part 1. We're starting, boys, because the save corrupted. Oh boy. Deep breath, Selig. We had a doomsday crawling. We had vampires bullying the Empire. What's we gonna have now? How many turns do you get into 58? It's enough to justify a restart. But it's Norska, you know, I have to restart it because people think I sabotaged myself. Okay, here we go again. Do you like playing Norska? I fucking hate Norska. Hey Rubio, you're not sleeping yet, huh? You sound really awake. Sorry for this. I just woke up. Had some stomach issues. Didn't have that coffee after midnight. Had some sandwich with tomatoes as well. That
Glory to you,
fit with me after
Wulfric,
midnight.
wanderer of the world. You have returned home a slayer of champions. Yet more battles and glory awaits across the Sea of Claws and in the mountains of Norska. Around you, the tribes of Norska hunger for blood, yet they fight amongst themselves. With such
I'm just
rich
waking up.
offerings beyond your borders, you must rally these hardened souls beneath your banner. To the east, the mountains contain great labyrinths and lairs that are home to formidable beasts. Hunt down these creatures, ensnare them to do your bidding, whilst being ever watchful of the nearby dwarfs. To the south, Kislev, ruled by overconfident Tsars. These lands are rich with wealth. Tear these men of the bear limb from limb, opening a path for your masters to aid you in due course. Beyond Kislev lies the Empire. Its bickering states of power are ripe with treasures. Take from these soft southern lands and establish new ports on their shores from which you can raid further. Wulfric, you are the eternal challenger, and your gods have blessed you with the gift of tongues. Embody their cold, ruthless nature, and set sail aboard Seafang for wrath and ruin.
What was I doing? Yeah, I forgot to update this. Some new special have been added, and the special has been extended from 150 to 200. Yoo-hoo! I'm just updating the special. Adding some really spicy options. I had a lot of these special things in my notepad, but been adding them slowly over time. Some of these were used to be part of the rules, but now they become part of the special campaigns. Yoo-hoo! So we're starting a new World Walkers campaign. We'll talk about these new special options with the next campaign when we started Wars, because Babylonians had the special enabled on it.
The harsh and
Yeah. So what's gonna be the plan this time? I guess it's gonna be the same like the last time. We could just maybe farm rebellions here until tier 4, get Doomstack, and start doing the monster hunts as well. But there's not really harm just confederating all of Norsca again. You know, it's both a good and a bad thing. Good thing is because it speeds up the campaign. You don't really need these territories. So you can start rolling on the rest of the map. And the bad thing is a lot of factions can start attacking like the High Elves, and the other factions can start inviting other factions. But like I said, we don't really need these territories, not really. As long as we get one Doomstack rolling, one really strong army, these territories are really irrelevant. We had that army rolling in the last one, but its save got corrupted. Ideally, you want as Norsca actually control all the Norscan territories, because they are make the economy go super fast. But you don't even need any of these territories. The objectives don't require it, and these territories are very low value once everybody starts selling tier 4 and tier 5, because you get enough money from battles. You basically turn into a very effective horde faction. I wonder what's gonna be different in this one. I'm really against, you know, playing 2 in a row of the same faction, because, you know, I've just seen what just happened here. Especially when the game forces it on us, it's even worse. Because this pretty much game is forcing us to play this, because the save corruption. Wonder how I think I actually heard that the Legend Total War actually backups his saves. Somebody actually told me. There's a lot of hours in this game. I wonder if he even had any corruptions, save corruptions. Talk with some people who have similar hours like me, and some of them had save corruptions, some of them did not have save corruptions.
My challenge? Undeniable.
The moment I have to consider backing up saves in Iron Man mode is just... what's the point? It doesn't work like that, don't spear me. Backing up saves pretty much saves coming.
The eternal challenger. I'll rip out guts.
I guess if Seg gets corrupt, we just start a new campaign. It's like how it had, you know, I make my peace with this. You know, it used to be really frustrating to me back in Rome 2 days. But what can you do these days?
No
incremental
escape.
saves. There's no such thing on legendary because the legendary is only one save.
To the four corners.
So going for this damage here. In this actual this faction we see that they have a student.
Where's my next quarry? Immediately.
I think sacking this one is for the best.
Embarking.
I actually have few saves per campaign, sometimes on Legendary after update. The only way this happens if the save gets corrupted cookies, but you actually after a crash, but you don't actually lose it, and then it creates another save and it continues from that. That's the only time that happened to me. So what happens? Save it crashed on autosave, and it could not really load the previous saves, so it starts another save, and then you see multiple saves. Your faction name can also change, so you can see more than one save as well. That's been a thing since Shogun 2, I think. That's like what I'm talking from my experience. I guess we'll just wait here and fight the scaling. Scaling is an early game.
My challenge?
Now this has always been an issue with Legendary, even in Shogun 2 when it was introduced. Some people, a lot of people don't have it. Some people have it, and the CA blames on the mods, so they never fixed it. You guys can see in the bottom left corner if I use any mods, it would be a white dot. This is a poltergeist, right? Because it cannot be explained. Just bad code. They're even gonna sing Lokship River this time and cause rebellion earlier.
Sea Fangs ready. The eternal challenger.
What? What the? Wasn't this like a full yellow bar last time? What the? Hold on. I'm a little bit tired, you know, I'm a little bit waking up, still sleeping, but I gotta go see that shit. Hold on. What happened last time? Now so we can actually compare. It was like this. Okay, don't tell me, don't... Okay, I'm not crazy now. It was 50-50, right? Don't tell me it was yellow. It can't be yellow. It's the same, thank God it's the same. Sorry guys, I'm like... I had only 2 hours of sleep and I can't sleep right now. Okay. It shouldn't have been full yellow last time, it has way better news than you. We have a Legendary Lord, we have more Berserkers, and we have 2 units that cannot really counter. How is that better in units? They only have 2 good units. Well, I have 1 exceptional unit and 3 good units. So we still have much more than them. A cinema movie like this, I think, was called The Shining. Should visit. How's your schedule? When are you going to sleep? Me and Coffee actually had some sleep. I actually had some sleep, but woke up with stomach issues.
Chaos Marauders!
All over the place right now. I would be playing Gwent instead, but the faction, the next stage of the faction challenge will begin in 8 hours. Why not start an early
Wulfric the Wanderer!
Warhammer 2 stream? Some people will appreciate it at this time, right? I completed the monster border.
Scouts for my armor! I will! Mortal fool!
That was a corrupted save. We were in a very strong position when they said corrupted. We're about to start to do monster hunts. We would probably be finishing it today, but instead we're starting a new campaign.
Faster! Very well! Moving out! Quick! Ah!
We actually isolated this unit this time.
With speed! Yes! Faster! So be it! Slay every mortal! Into position! Chaos Marauders! Disembark!
That was a slaughter.
Rip their hearts out! By the fight! Now is our time! Charge! Chaos Marauders!
I fear this time is gonna work very nice because the unit have taken massive damage, so that leadership is not gonna be as stable this time.
The inescapable one!
The massive damage on the hunters and the ship at the same time caused a huge morale shock. You see how they're breaking fast this time.
Your will! Mortal fool!
Which means much easier muster out this time.
Chaos Marauders! Stop going!
The unit still should stay for a bit. This made Marauder champions of this high health shaken.
Chaos Marauders!
I'm gonna be breaking shortly. Doing way too much damage here.
Wulfric the Wanderer!
Let's see. But this is brutal efficiency here. Because we isolate that unit there and then massive damage there. They just lost leadership pretty fast with massive damage taken. So you can see none of our units gain any ranks, any experience. But something strange happens with the Ice Wolf Chariot. Nobody gained any experience here. It was a fast route. So nobody gained any ranks here.
Advancing! To the four corners!
This is an issue with several units in the game.
The eternal challenger.
For some reason, it seems like the experience is applied double. Once on the post-battle options, and once, you know, when you actually the battle is ended, when the game saves. Skycreed 1, they gained the whole rank. Maybe from the sacking, but then another unit would gain experience as well. Because this unit would get again way more experience in that battle than this unit.
Aye.
There's definitely some bugs regarding unit ranks.
I'll challenge them. Fear me, Wulfric.
Yeah. Set tech tree. Now this actually faction is a pretty good tech tree. It's almost the Warhammer 2. Almost Warhammer 2 tier. Have a strong technology. In the Warhammer 1, technology tree was one of the strongest things about the Norse, because their technology was really strong. With the capture of certain capitals.
Champions fall.
Only skill tree, yeah, his skill tree is a little bit lacking, especially his unique skills. Like, look at this, the Eternal Challenger. This should be like what almost defines him, right? Armor piercing damage plus 15. Then you have World Walker. What the fuck is this shit? And then you have this thing that's blown out of all proportion.
My
We could
challenge.
go one step further and just not stay in the settlement.
Eternal challenger. Yes.
He even says it, the Eternal Challenger, and you could look at the Eternal Challengers, plus 15 AP. He's the Spanish guy. This should be plus 100, if not 150. Well, yeah, that's that's what even makes it worse, Cookies, because some of these things are blown out of all proportion. Like, this gotta be one of the strongest technologies in the game. And then he has plus 15 AP on the skill tree. Should be percentage? Yeah, pretty much. This one is one of the strongest technology in the game, blown out of all proportions. And then you have something like 15 AP flat. Wulfric has massive weapon strength, and that skill is just a waste of skill point.
Undefeated.
Makes me wonder what's gonna happen with these guys. So they have 12 units in turn 3.
Speak.
Now we definitely have to let them come to us. Maybe this time we'll not have to fight them in the that stance.
More headway.
Last time there were actually 2 treasures here, but not this time. Feels bad, man. But Wolfgang needs Mammoth, yeah, ever since they improved the Mammoth splash damage, oh, you put him also in the Mammoth. Had the 2 Berserkers last time, you know. I think I'm gonna get 3 Berserkers, 4 Berserkers. These guys are do massive, especially when we get the battle skill in a couple of attacks. Yeah, sure, good morning. It's actually pretty good that we sack this. It will actually cause a 1 extra rebellion. But we don't have 2 treasures this time.
See Fangs ready.
I think 2 more other hunters and 1 more other hunter regular javelins and 1 regular could totally fit in any army composition. They add massive damage against some large targets and some other targets. To the point where this could be like the part of his regular build. Because you do have extra 4 skill point if you don't get a second area here. Champions are just better than Berserkers. They don't have as much damage, but they have way more toughness. While the champions' great weapons have more damage than the Berserkers. Berserkers will only do will do better against a lot of infantry. But overall, the great weapons will be better. The armor alone and 30 AP makes them better than Berserkers. This is basically armored Berserkers. They have more than doubled their damage, but less attack. This is one of the best units the Norse have.
I'm listening.
They not do damage dealers like foot squires though. True that. But you know they do their best. They only have plus 50-something% weapon strength bonuses. Foot Squad is a prime example how multiplayer is really bad for a single player game sometimes. So they have 17 now, so I think they're gonna start moving.
To the 4 corners.
Maybe truck doesn't get wrecked this time.
On the move. Good. I'll handle it.
I guess it still matters, huh? Can't really afford much more here. We gotta get the damage and then the attack and defense. This like makes the early game smoother, and then armor.
I am the Wanderer.
Marauders all! Champion of
Looks
the
like
lady.
Krong got wrecked again. They managed to take Grungzint.
You're well?
Makes me wonder what's gonna happen with these factions here. The last time was actually a perfect situation in Norska for us. Perfect situation. When you wanna, you know, confederate.
my next quarry. Is set.
We have 133. This building's being damaged is good. They're not on the move yet.
Let's fight.
They have tier 2. So they might get a couple of horses, but well, they were recruiting a bunch of marauders. I'm getting more berserkers. They're about 1.5 AI marauder on to 50-50 in currently. Now we can't really afford them.
Embarking. Okay.
I have to auto-resolve them, otherwise they don't work. Which makes this campaign go a little bit slower in the beginning. So exactly the same thing happened here. Naglfarinx won against Wintertooth. They confederated, they went to war with Kraka-Drak. This happened exactly the same like the last time.
My challenge? Undeniable.
Battles with the rebels. We're gonna get rebels sooner, so we don't have to get them in the same turn because we sacked this time. The settlement. Throg can handle Naglfarinx Swarm Mammoth. You mean the Frostworm? So these guys start moving. Yeah, we had this one turn ahead this time. This is actually much better timing. Much better.
The correct path. I'll rip out guts.
And now we can start attacking them immediately. Get 2 bells, double experience. It's a nice chill morning here in Croatia. Almost don't even need a fan.
A bloodbath awaits!
All will be despoiled! Yes, Lord! Yes, Lord! Ah! Yes, Lord!
Well, pretty much just drop a lot of infantry on top of Chaos Warriors.
Your will! Chaos Marauders! Order the tribe!
Wulfric the Wanderer!
Your will! They will succumb!
Wulfric the Wanderer!
Hey, Darkboo.
Consider it done!
Now! Chaos Marauders! Very well! Chaos Marauders!
No, we had to restart it, crafted.
Now is our time! Fight! Your will! Very well. Ravage them. That's
Oh
what the
my
masters
God.
speak.
Have you seen that shit?
Tedra.
Shit.
Chaos Marauders. Very well. Chaos Marauders. Very well. Throw out axes.
No skin will skin rip the Chaos Spawn. The Berserkers here.
Be inescapable one.
What? Yes. Yes. Bring us the carnage.
The effect against armor.
Throwing axes. Give us carnage. Now is our time. Chaos Marauders.
Got the little Chaos Spawn there. A little bit hard counter.
Ah!
What's happening here?
Mortal fall.
Guys done a
Chaos
job here.
Marauders. Horn demand. So be it.
Guy's a little bit too effective against regular infantry here.
Pokemon!
Retreat!
Yes!
Killer of champions! Slaughter!
This Chaos War is doing massive damage again.
Chaos Marauders! Get them! Ah! Love them! Your will! No!
Some of these guys killed one of the chariots, huh?
Chaos Marauders! Yes!
Hear my taunts! Cut them down!
Yarr!
Look at it, 60. Look at this, like burning the Berserkers. 32 melee attack.
Chaos Marauders!
Damn.
Faster!
Sometimes you forget how strong are the Chaos Warriors because you always get bullied by range.
Ah! Yes! The gods call! Love them!
Scouts for my armor!
Chaos Marauders! Your will! Guard this place! Kill them all!
And Chaos Warriors are some of the best units in their tier, but range makes them look really bad.
Honor the drive! Your will!
If they ever fix Mel in this game, the Chaos Warriors will be one of the best units of the tier, no doubt.
Chaos Marauders! For chaos! Eat your souls! By God's call! Charge! For the Blood God! Chaos
Wouldn't you rather play a sequel campaign right now? Well, funny you say this, Shiriz, because today, you know, I forgot my underwear and I went, you know, take a shower. And then, you know, I'm getting out of the shower and I'm thinking like, oh, somebody's gonna see me. Then I'm thinking, you know, like, if anybody's there, I'm just gonna say, put your eyes, fat guys coming, passing through.
So be it!
Naked fat guy.
Chaos Marauders! Attack the mortals! Now is our time! Chaos Marauders!
Too much.
The Dark Gods command me! Your will? Yes, Lord! All will be destroyed! Chaos Marauders! Unholy resilience! Now is our time! Such unholy resilience! Quickly!
%20 faster and we're barely gaining on them.
gods command me! Now! Ah! We don't forgive.
Those marauders can go with a yep face. Home of this bell. Say stories that they defeated armored Chaos Warriors this day.
They will succumb. So be it. We don't forgive.
Fight!
Chaos Marauders! They will succumb.
Chaos Warriors is basically the same model like Marauders, just slower with more armor. Better stats overall. Looks like it's an identical model. Almost like they're using even the same weapon. Should we save some troops for the second battle? The dogs ran away and there's a lord. Does every Norse King have the rage passive? Not every.
Ahead! My challenge? Undeniable.
Undeniable. With some warriors is a big deal. I not have the cheat event this time.
Speak! Heading out! The Eternal Challenger. No problem.
Look at the replenishment. And we have 4 attack now on our Marauders, extra 4 attack. But this is much better opening than the last time. It was a little bit more effective. Because we'll have this to produce the additional rebellion.
Sea Fangs ready.
Yeah, Mir. Good morning.
Let's fight.
That's just rebels, Dark Blue. Just rebels.
Where's my next quarry?
It's great. It's ridiculous how squishy these units are now. This really is not acceptable anymore. They made the Empire infantry surpass these units. They're basically a worse orc boys right now. With the technology changes. The differences between the Emperor Swordsmen, Greenskin Orc Boys, and the Norse Marauders was actually almost made sense for each faction at one point in time. But now the Marauders have fallen so behind. The Emperor Swordsmen have become supernatural warriors, while the Orc Boys are still trash, while the Marauders have fallen behind the Orc Boys. Of course, in time you do get powerful technologies, but those technologies will not make this unit useful when it needs to be useful. They need to increase their base armor to 30. That seems the most natural, most obvious choice. Their base armor makes no sense anymore.
I'll handle it.
Why is he going around here?
An unstoppable force.
Refused.
Elman Ingerson.
To the four corners.
Out of range.
En route.
You're a pretender.
Let's this time we go raiding camp.
Yes.
Get massive boost to leadership and defense. Let him attack. He has 2 less units this time. And this is definitely way more optimal than the first time. Just need to save this. Leave the settlement, get the other Liberian here. You get much stronger units before.
I am the Wanderer.
Wonder if he can just go through us and attack the city. Would make no sense, right? That's usually what the, you know, sometimes the AI would do, you know. Be super toxic. You shall not pass. Yeah, you shall not pass. No, this is nice. Holy shit! We just so optimized like we optimized campaign here, boys. We optimized the campaign hard. That wasn't even a fair battle there. It was a slaughter because they had in-camp bombs. And this is how this campaign is supposed to go.
Chieftain of the tribe. Bloodthirsty.
Well, comfort is guaranteed because of the auto resolve, Dark Boo. Okay, Shed Wizard. That was turn 8. Turn 8, you just move to the border and encamp. Take notes when you're gonna be playing Norsca.
Yes.
Now we can farm rebellions in peace.
It is settled. More headway. Good.
That was a beautiful opening, huh? We wouldn't have had a more optimist opening, because probably would never play this faction again until somebody requested it for a long time. If the save didn't corrupt. So look, have to look at the bright side, right? We have to do all this over again, but you know, maybe better. Well, it's better so far for sure. The Norscan auto resolve is really shitty because of their really weak defense and armor
My challenge.
on the severity units. I think we'll let still this take damage for the extra rebellion there. You have to restart, yeah.
A negotiation. How about this? The eternal challenger. Cease. Who's next? Champions fall.
How can they be wearing so little in the coldest part of the world? Well, it's because half-naked Schwarzenegger lookalikes sell better than wearing some gray and brown furs. They look like hobos with the couldn't see any muscles.
Undefeated.
Army on the left, army on the right, 50-50. Apparently, when the cold winds blow in Norsca, it is so cold that it's literally unbearable for anybody, according to the books.
I'll take hits. Chaos Marauders.
Seek shelter or die.
Har! Chaos Marauders.
Elich, it's so cold that you can lose up to 2 whole moles per turn, yeah? Yeah. You know, the climate and the weather, pretty much the harsh environment of Norsca is supposed to be the best defense of Norsca. But it's so it's represented like shit in this game. I mean, the most powerful force in the Warhammer universe, the Chaos Corruption, is basically picnic park, you know, picnic in the park for the AI.
Now is our time. That's what the masters bid.
Should hit him with multiple units here.
What? My God's call! Blood! Wilfric the Wanderer! Drop them! What a fool! Command us! What do you bid? Now! Now! Bring us to carnage! Charge them! Lambs to slaughter! So be it! Chaos Marauders! Yes, Lord!
These guys are very effective at killing large.
Pull back!
A little bit too effective.
Now!
This guy got stuck in the kill spawn.
Chaos Marauders!
Got the Chaos Knights pinned.
Prepare to ruin! Everything must die! Chaos Marauders! This is the true blood for the blood god! Fight! What?
True Power Demon Hood. Go to Steam Workshop and download the mods if you wanna, you know, see the True Power Demon Hood. CA will never give you True Power Demon Hood.
So be it! Mortal fool! By God's call! Kill them all!
Surprisingly, these units were very effective. These guys kinda taking damage while the Marauders started killing them all. This is actually very nice. Only with one change here. Very nice. This the stage is very strong. These units are armored, so they mitigate most of the damage from those berserkers.
Skulls for the skull!
But they didn't require us extra buffs.
Charge them! Faster! Our blades hunger! Hunter men! Wilfric the Wanderer! We serve the gods! They will succumb!
The armor is saving their lives, but it's all getting killed. These are bare minimum buffed berserkers. I think we use a ship here, that's why they're winning like that. Is this guy a wizard? No, it's It's a regular
Ulfric
lord.
the Wanderer!
That's why he's doing so much damage.
Chaos Marauders! We want their eyes! Charge them! Deliver slaughter! For the Blood God! Be inescapable one! Into position! Once we have them, give us ruin! We don't forgive!
What is this burst of speed that always happens? Guess not, is this?
We don't forgive!
It's like they're supposed to be running at 28 speed, but sometimes feel like they're running at 40.
They will succumb!
This is not a 28 speed run, they're running uphill as well.
Unholy resilience!
Some kind of like a sync issue, I think.
We don't forgive! So be it! Such unholy resilience!
Chaos Knights killed 96. Well, Marauders are weaker than goblins these days, so it doesn't really matter. Wolfric nearly got wounded. The Chaos Lord did a lot of damage.
Advancing! The eternal challenger. Yes,
Better feed some warriors.
dear me. Embarking!
This might actually be much smoother than the last time, because
My challenge?
we didn't have the issue with the bad time between the rebels and the attackers in a bad stance.
Heading out. No problem.
It's replenishment, wow. Because the ports and the camp stance is very strong. Need some armor in this army. No armor until tier 3. I'm just love the fact you can get Marauder champions, just get a tier 3 building. Well, this unit requires melee. All these 3 buildings should be pretty much one building or just 2. Baron Manticore is tier 4, while the Norse Knights are also tier 3. How many monster hunts are there? 6 pages. So 12. This shit doesn't make sense for Norska, cause their settlements are too small and the buildings get unlocked too slow. There either has to be more slots, or more slots should be unlocked earlier. This whole system is outdated. Especially on the coastal settlements. Coastal settlements are the worst.
I am the Wanderer.
And you know what's the craziest thing? At one point, the devs actually nerfed the income on the ports. And the coastal settlements being already so weak. Because they force you to, you know, start with only one building. Instead of giving you an option to build what you want. So instead of giving you an advantage, which is usually economy, they're actually giving you a handicap.
Where's my next quarry? Okay.
No, we had a much smoother start here this time, but there are no treasures here, so pretty much gonna turn out to be the same, with a much slower confederation this time, because last time we got this whole area.
No escape.
Whoever designed Tomb King Sports never really played this game. Or he doesn't understand what the numbers do that he put for the game.
Who's next? To the four corners.
Maybe we should get a shaman first. That makes a lot of sense. Have I played the Age of Reckoning, Return of Reckoning Pirate Server? No.
Northmen come!
Who's their leader?
Norska.
Cameron, the Bloody Hound. So tier 3 on Icedrake Fjord makes sense here. As are the more rebels.
Let's fight.
As other than waiting for the rebels here, it's like even if we move out of this area, there are gonna be rebels here. Instead of just trying to do something else, we fight rebels here. It's just you're crippled by it. At -8 difficulty level and 4 negative taxes, just makes the rebellions the only early game for some factions in like this early. As the rebels destroy this town. Garrison, no garrison. As these two are tier 3, it's not even worth considering to get a public org running.
What?
And you can only have this building here. But it's a little bit safer than being here, because this is unpredictable what's gonna happen here. Now it's okay to have a couple of frost worms in the army, just to go make the sieges go smoother. Flying units are strong in sieges. Just make sure they attack the right units so they don't lose too much health to their battle. Nice, they're giving Cetra Elven colony just base income, wow. That's how the port settlement should be. Default. Makes you wonder, you know... Look at this. They have nothing to do.
I've been looking forward to this. Prepare to be ripped to accepted.
Your paltry hordes are no match for the blood. I submit.
Okay, boys, go bother Lewin.
By the... You are a guest in my... A wise move.
Let me farm rebels in peace.
I am the Wanderer.
Despoil and ravage.
God damn, he started as the War Mammoth. Chariots and War Mammoth, that's sick. And he's on a chariot and rank on from the start. Damn. That's actually a very good damage as well. Much better than Wulfric has on his low rank. I have a feeling the vampires is gonna get absolutely destroyed this time. They were dominating last time. So Surtur Egg won there.
Marauders all.
Barely taking any damage. Uh, 60 growth. Might still attack
A
the
timely arrival. My warhounds have not eaten in
What?
Holy shit.
Bring death.
Dominate.
I'll handle it.
You know, it just reminded me something, Shadowwizard, made me remember something. Back in Warhammer 1, when they started, you know, butchering Norska, patching them with the new stuff, making them much weaker. I remember this one time, Wulfric, I think he went with like nearly 20 units, mostly mammoths towards Erengrad. By the time he arrived to Erengrad, he was down to like 10 units because he couldn't afford them. All disbanded. And then with the, I think, 7 mammoths left in his army. I think he had 7 mammoths and a hero, something like that. He lost to a 9-unit garrison of Erengrad.
Chaos Marauders! Chaos Marauders!
That were Chaos Knights.
So be it! For the Blood God! For the Blood God! Chaos Marauders!
Everybody was like, Norska's gonna be true nightmare now. They were already one of the strongest faction in the game at the time. But the new update on Norsca just ruined the AI Norsca. They just didn't do anything. Yeah, when AI they started losing everything. Well, they were definitely a little bit problem for the player in manual battles. But why fight manual battles? Because most of them was full yellow bar at the time.
Chaos Marauders! Yes, Lord! Bring us to carnage! Charge them! Onward! Mortal fool!
Doesn't look like very healthy contact here.
Marauders! Get them! Ah! Take it, Southerner!
I guess we have the Kev here in being in a bad spot.
Quick! Very well. Yes, Lord! Now!
I don't really care about the chariot really.
Chaos Marauders! Bring us to carnage! Now is our time! Khorne demands! Faster! Quick! By God's call! Chaos Marauders! Get them! What?
Some of these guys managed to get pinned
By
here.
God's call! Get them! Chaos Marauders! The Dark Gods command me! Yeah! Yes! Yeah!
It's not good enough unless you go buffs on them, and we're not gonna go boss with them.
Chaos Marauders! No!
Yeah, rather buff the hunters.
Now is our time! Your will! Bring us to carnage! Cut them down! We serve the gods!
And these hunters are so good in effect against these extra large targets. You guys, by the way, you seen that? Look at that zero.
They will succumb!
God damn, I had to be a range thrower in the back, not a melee guy.
Chaos Marauders! Charge! The Dark Gods command me!
But they let chair to cycle charge, you know, it's like, chariots don't work like that.
For the Blood God! Chaos Marauders! This is war! Throw those axes!
God damn, I wish I played the Terran or the Zerg in StarCraft 2 back when you know, my hands were, you know,
Guards up!
worked. Not in the Protoss, you know, no Michael Protoss. I wouldn't be able to use chariots in Total War.
Blood! Skulls for the Skull Throne! Chaos Marauders! Khorne demands! They will succumb! Get them!
Actually, this makes no sense in the unit. There's 4 throwers which do shit damage, and you could have had 4 polearms instead. It would have been a really strong unit.
Bring us to
It's good for the AI and it's good for the player. Such a bad unit.
Ready to murder!
I'll get rank 9 now, I guess, yeah. I'll disband them. But they're rank 8 right now, which requires massive experience to reach rank 9. Next. Where's Helm? There.
Embarking! I am
And look at that rank 9. God damn.
what as good as dead. Voyaging. My challenge? Undeniable. Yes?
We still have some value for the skin wolves. Has anyone ever used channel points to quest the Quarks campaign? No, they do. They like Kekvis too much. But I've been informed by several people, 2 or 3 people, that they intend to save for it. Other hunters, other horsemen, and other horse masters. Couldn't we just set cavalry? They only have 1 cavalry unit. Look at Cookies, you know, a big spend that just throws like 100k like it's nothing. That's like 10% of a Vortex campaign. 10 turns in a Vortex campaign. Look at that. 100k down the drain.
Good.
Guess it's gonna be a shaman now. Good night, there, bro. Ammunition and missile strength for all the Marauder missile units. Well, how these technologies work? All Marauder or Marauder infantry, and then Marauder missile units. This time we decided to decided to go into with the Marauder hunters buffs. Never use female or the female Belfins. No, not really. In the garrisons, I guess. Sutra, I mean, Varag could have declared war on us, but they actually went against Kislev.
The eternal challenger. En route. Okay.
This is growth. This faction doesn't have any rights, so can get anything by having a province. Basically, just get an extra slot for worship, so you don't get rebels. Guess we'll get a shaman sorcerer slot here.
Speak.
I'm not sure we even can afford getting many Marauder champions.
To the 4 corners.
Get a based armor for now. It's unlikely we don't really have much armor to keep a formation, so we have to rely on a charge. The strange units can still do something. Oh, Midland got destroyed this time, just like that.
I'm listening.
Look at this. This weather is brutal even by northern standards. A vicious hailstorm blows up from nowhere. As it howls down upon your settlement, you realize you have neither the time nor the materials to reinforce all your buildings. Will you have your people try and save the shrines, or secure the loot piles? And this weather north is crazy.
I am the Wanderer.
Still nothing in the water here, huh?
Let's fight.
We're getting a tier 3 here. And we'll be getting a shaman sorcerer. Hopefully we'll not have to cycle until we get infernal dominance, metal or fire. I did 2 metal ones last time. 3 turns for this and then 8 for that. Where do we get this research bonus from?
Fear me.
103%. Yeah, so we're getting from tier 1 on the donkey. We could just target one of the lords and get a confed for a tier 4 settlement somewhere else in Norska without building this one up.
No, scum!
I'll handle it.
Just the Varg don't attack us, it's actually quite
But the
low.
masters have sent you here to die.
A pretty good chance the Varg will declare war on us.
The nation calls.
What am I doing here?
Deliver your missive and
Fighting
then
Koron. The Varg has 14 settlements?
Yes.
Jesus Christ. Surtraheg did go crazy this time, huh? I think he's gonna be focusing Kislev and ignoring Koron.
No escape.
We could just do rebels here for a while. We can even do rebels until tier 4 here. Then just pack our shit and go hunt the monsters. We could also just save for here and ignore these two, but not ideal. As long as we don't wait population on 2, should be fine. It's like just a couple turns. Does give also growth. If you have to wait over 2 and then you take 2 away, then you lose all that extra growth between 2 and 3, which takes much longer, and between 3 and 4.
Never. A challenge? Into corpses.
Agenda-driven agitator asks, why did you restart your Norse campaign? There's a exclamation mark previous. Exclamation mark previous. Other people can use exclamation mark previous. Somebody asked about previous campaign.
Wulfric the Wanderer! Consider it done!
Yes, Lord!
Quick! Charge them!
What do the gods desire? Now! Now!
Let's just guys have some shields.
Yes, Marauders! Call demands!
Call demands! The Dark Gods command me! Into position!
Chaos Marauders!
Ah! This area is sacred!
Very well!
What do you get?
This area is sacred! Roar! Now is our time!
Now is our time! Ravage them!
They will succumb! Evil! Chaos Marauders! Kill them! Faster!
The Dark
When you
Gods
apply the
command me!
Marauder Hunters, they're super effective.
The Changer directs us! Wulfric the Wanderer! Chaos Marauders!
They will succumb!
Chaos Marauders! Give us ruin! Take it, Southerner!
Take it, Southerner. Can't say such things on live on Twitch.
Yes, Lord! Chaos Marauders! Quick! So be it!
Your will! Kill the Southerners!
I definitely have some trouble going through 100 armor. Those are Chaos Warriors. Zeg's not supposed to go easy through them.
Your will! Chaos Marauders!
Love them! Ah! Yes, Lord!
So be it!
We apply the Hunters better this way. Stick to a massive infantry formation instead.
Is that all you got?
Still not sleeping. I'm actually getting really tired again. Probably gonna go after just one more turn. 5 more minutes, Mom. I bought Nosk last week and this campaign was super difficult. Got things for the first 5 turns. Get the rebels early and unlock the first battle skill before you have to fight the army from the scaling.
Voyaging.
So you can sack this settlement and occupy it, leave the damaged buildings, get the rebellion here first, then do 2 battles with this first rebellion before you have to fight the army from scaling. And then you move here in camp and they have to fight you and they can't win, you just auto-resolve. And you confederate. Just watch my first 5 turns from this one here, it was perfect. If you can get that result, smooth sailing. And you can either try to snipe other lords around, or you can just fight the rebels here until you get tier 3 and get Marauder champions.
Undefeated.
This skill makes it go so much easier if you can get it before you have to fight scaling.
Champions fall.
Make sure to fight the rebels first manually and then auto-resolve to finish them to get double experience. You do this 6 times and you're ahead of everybody on the map. It's kinda, you know, hard to do anything else when the rebellion is in your capital and you can just farm rebellions and not do anything else. It's like a crippling system that is just too good.
wandering.
Oh my
The
god.
eternal
Have you seen that
challenger.
shit? Holy shit.
I feel with monk. Raid your own territory. Well, you wanna do the raiding camp because it gives you more money than the province. Because it lowers the upkeep. 839.
Yes.
Doesn't update until next turn, you know. Get massive replenishment and the rebels come faster again. This is what you can do to make Wulfric stronger and build up this settlement. I feel like this is the best thing to do in the first 20 turns anyways. Take care of scaling, make sure nobody's attacking you and you just do rebels, and then after you get tier 3 stuff going, then you can go try to confederate somebody else or other stuff.
To the four corners.
Getting beast layers make things super convenient. Or you can just be greedy, save those 3 skill points for something else later. Like opening with this too is easy game, easy life.
I am the one.
Oh, did you know, Rubio? Fjarlovich is a big fan of trees, especially in the TV show. Do you guys think we're gonna see Shani in the Witcher TV show?
Who's next? The correct path. Northman.
No sign of the leader. On tier 3, we'll get tier 3, some tier 3 units here. And then we'll be able to stabilize a bit. We're working on getting an early Shaman Sorcerer. Hopefully Infernal Dominance, Fire or Metal. That's nothing else will do. It's the only saving grace of this faction.
See fangs ready.
Got you, Smile. I'm not sure what is Got you, Smile. Give me a link. I'll enable it just for you. I mean, we have Gachi this, Gachi that, why not Gachi that as well? Gachi everywhere.
No problem.
Waiting for the last slot, Shaman Sorcerer, and we're gonna probably disband some of these units for Marauder Champions. This is, you know, so fucked up when the best thing to do is double fight rebels in your capital for a while. Like a huge issue with rebellions and public order and legendary. And it's not even a difficult thing, it just makes things too easy. Harder thing would be this being stable and picking wars elsewhere. But instead, the rebels here make more sense. Because it's a good and a bad thing to confederate the other Norska. We confederated pretty much everybody in the last World Walkers campaign. And it was a good thing. We had a Doomstang on Wulfric, it was a good thing. We were about to start doing all the monster hunts. But here it was a little bit different, because the Varg won, and instead of looking for the other leaders, we decided to do the rebels this time. We've seen the High Elves attack Albion. It was not really big deal, but it started to be with Clan Mulder attacking from the other side. But like I said, if you lose all of these territories, it doesn't matter. You just place a horde in. That's how this faction works. And the Norska territories are shit. Just go fight battles, you don't even need any of these territories for victory conditions. Just need to recruit certain units and that's it. Eventually you're gonna get tier 4 settlement no matter what, and get those units and do whatever you want. Ideally, these 19 settlements in Norska are pretty good as a base, but it also makes you a target too. If you can get these 90 settlements built up, and then an army, you know, protecting them from left to right, while Wulfric is traveling wherever he wants, it's like the perfect scenario. God damn. I added it to Fjalovic, I added it. What the shit? This went's a little bit it's like it's every single turn almost.
Where's my next quarry?
It's very impressive. Wow. Excellent battle skills for these units. Excellent. Guess we don't really need to take the speed, which is 2 points, huh? How it's gonna be looking like this time? Top will definitely have 2. And there is a 6-1-6-1, 14, 16, 27, 12, 9, 10, 11, 12. This doesn't do. $16, 27. Guess we don't need the Spawn of Chaos because we're getting experience fine. Puts it to 16, 10, 26. Drop Quicksilver, 24. Then with the 15 left, how it looks like 10, 11, 14, 15. So we get additional battle skill for the range, veteran and basic, at the cost of Quicksilver, and either Eye of the Gods or Aura of Chaos. Field of War could be dropped as well, and then we get Wulfric even stronger yellow. When we are out there, this makes things too convenient. Well, this is not critical. Yeah, you can, even with the extra 4 skills here, you can still get everything. Really, everything that's important. So we're gonna get Brothers, Range, Mammoths, Strong Wulfric, Sure, it's a very strong Wolfric and a Lightning Strike.
My challenge? Undeniable.
This unlocks the Shaman Sorcerer. We need that one with Infernal Dominance, Fire, Metal.
I'm listening.
This guy's at war with.
The chopper is in my hand.
Speak.
Another attack on the Kakadrag there.
Let's fight.
I think Surta is somewhere east fighting the Kislev. Should be enough public order that building. Let's drop this one for more public. I mean, we don't even have to drop it, just upgrade this. Okay.
The eternal challenger.
It's a great capital, Chainsaw Potato. How long you will keep Rebellion Farm running? I think 1 or 2 more. We're waiting for the units. There's nothing else to do really while we're waiting for this. The rebels will be happening we being here or not. That just happened a little bit faster while we are here. Because this also gives us money. And faster rebels, it's just better. I mean, I want to unlock a couple of tier 3 units because we have no armor. We're getting a real battle fucked.
To the 4 corners.
150 like this.
I'll handle it.
200 like this. Huh. Seems like a bit overkill, huh?
They can run. Okay.
But Berlut should support him. If you don't have to cycle the shaman, this should be fine. This is in 6 turns, and then we get pretty good marauders there.
I am the one.
Getting marauders this early means we're gonna have to stick with shield at once. And one thing I don't understand, this is a unit that's, you know, supposed to be light and fast, and like almost no armor. I have 37 speed, but this is a heavily armored unit. I have 35 speed. This speed shit makes no sense. It's so minor that it makes no difference. 37 berserkers, 35 armored infantry. This unit should have like 42 speed. If this unit is 35. Because why recruit this unit when you have this unit? The moment you get this units become irrelevant because... Slayers are 40.
A challenge?
37 or 35, it's nothing. It's nothing. This faction doesn't seem to have the speed for Marauders early. You know, I kinda wish I had missed the beginning of this one as well. Come on, Shirviza, make up your mind. Don't worry, you know, with my luck, with these Norska shit factions,
You seen that shit?
this will corrupt again, and you might be watching it tomorrow again. Imagine we are stuck in some kind of infinite loop, just playing Wulfric the first 60 turns. It would be a nightmare. That's what you should have said, me too. Ah man, the OCD is strong in this one. No, no.
Where's my next quarry? Done and done.
Asinine mortal.
Well, you know, this is gonna happen eventually, guys, because we have a shekel option to request any Emmy campaign or any Vortex campaign, and somebody eventually is gonna request some shit like Wintertooth or I don't know, whatever is the shit in Vortex. Somebody plays Vortex, so they know. And that campaign is gonna be played for like 700 turns. And either everybody's gonna be using the shekels or donations, and I feel like we're gonna have a like 5 or 6 weeks campaign. This is bound to happen, and somebody's gonna be laughing their asses off.
The eternal challenger.
It's gonna be a war with turns, adding turns and removing turns with shekels. That's why we have donation options there as well. That doesn't get out of control, I feel. Write down Wintertooth.
Killer of champions.
But you know, don't you know that full troll army is strong? It can beat anything.
Yes, Lord.
Wintertooth is strong.
Yes, Lord.
Imagine playing Wintertooth for a full troll army. You can play Wulfric with full mammoth army with extra 30 melee attack.
Chaos Marauders. Your will. They will
Somehow there are some Egypts out there who think that the full troll army is way cooler than the full mammoth army.
Hear my taunts.
Imagine how special you have to be.
Wulfric the One. Very well.
Oh, I'm unique. I play a troll army with a troll king. Haha, look at me, mama. Nobody has ever heard of this one before. Ah!
Wulfric the Wanderer.
Imagine playing a lord to its, you know, strengths. I mean, could be worse. It could be Booker and running skin wolves on Wulfric instead of mammoths. Don't tell him that. But there's like nothing wrong with that, you know. It's fully supported flavor. It's just not as, you know, strong. Booker's mom is probably very proud of him.
Vigor is done.
Special.
Gods be pleased.
Now is our time! Charge them! Very well! Faster! Take it, Zelena! Chaos Marauders! Move on them!
Loki and Crusaders. Crusaders is shit. Even with Loki. Absolute garbage. Forget about it even existing. But other than that, Loki is pretty good. Yeah, with some of the changes they did,
That's too slow.
we had the shipbuilding and be amazing.
Lord!
But still would not use the Corsairs. Corsairs are garbage.
The Dark Gods command me! Throw in access! Scouts for my armor!
That's a Chosen? What the shit?
Bash their heads in! Drink in victory!
Two Chosen? What turn is it? Get a camera.
Chaos Marauders! So be it! Chaos Marauders! Your will! Faster!
What the hell?
Bring us to carnage!
I guess my mind can't comprehend that they're Chosen already, so I didn't even see them.
Fight! Chaos Marauders! Very well! Take it, Stamina! For the Blood God! Khorne demands! Bring us to carnage! Charge! Chaos Marauders! Very well! What? What? Yes! Quick! Yeah! Chaos Marauders! Unholy ah!
It's a new campaign. Yes, it is, Rex. Why you ask?
Ah! Get them! Charge them!
I tell people live, watching Norscom.
Now! Chaos Marauders! Attack the mortals! Your will, so be it! For chaos!
Those bosses and the damage noticeable already. Something really weird here when initially the Silvering Guard had almost the same AP as the Marauder Champions, Spear versus Axe. Huh. I actually expected more from this Chosen. Might have surrounded them pretty good there.
Heading out. My challenge? Undeniable.
What? 40 kills from that shit?
Wandering. Yes? Voyaging. Okay.
1300 with this. What's our base here? 1000. I mean, it's actually pretty good to keep going for this.
Yes.
So 4 will not gonna be good enough. I feel we were gonna have to keep this berserkers with this economy. I think if we add the Hell Cannon to this army, it should be really good. Totally different than we had the first time intended.
World Walker.
This could be enough for that first worm, right? Getting this as well. Come on, let's go. Fucking hell, man. This shit again. We can't afford fucking cycling. I'm going in early visit and we don't even have the right one. This is such a common trait. It's another thing that has to be improved. It's all units in the army. Cycling, fucking hell, we can't afford it. We're gonna have to It's gonna be 20 turns before we can get it regular way. Why is it bad? Because that is absolute garbage lore. Multiplayer piece of shit. We're running a melee army. The Shaman Sorcerer with metal shifting is really good. Metal is the best option. We have to pick knowledgeable for now. It's a compromise.
Me? A battle is foreseen.
Battle is foreseen. Rebels chosen. Hellcannon.
Sea Fangs ready. To the four corners.
There were race elements for the gods Norsk, yeah. It's not worded in really Norsk. Hard to raise settlements so when we are building up.
Where's my next quarry?
Probably should get 2 more javelins. It's not might not be happening anytime soon. Since we'll have a stronger early game and then skip the mounts for a little bit longer. Next turn we're gonna have Infernal Dominance there. What is most useful? Hound.
Who's next? Done and done. En route.
Harbinger of war, gift from the shadow.
Minus 31, huh?
I am the Wanderer.
And I'm not happy not having Infernal Dominance here. I'm really unhappy. Fucking hell, what's the point of playing a melee army if you're not getting Infernal Dominance? Really, really unhappy about that.
The Eternal Challenger.
There's nothing wrong with 2 Shaman Swords in the army. We really have to get Infernal Dominance, like playing with a handicap without Infernal Dominance.
No problem.
Stupid ass system.
Champions fall.
challenge?
We can do one more rebellion here.
Speak! Fear me. I'm listening.
Should be getting like 2k from the rebels. Then we're gonna have to go attack somebody else. Because if we stay in the city, might not be enough. And then again, we can get the income building as well. Yeah, that's true.
Undefeated.
This time, yeah. This time, yeah, Rex.
They can run.
This is also next turn. Buildings are starting to add too much public order.
Wolfric.
Nobody attacked, nobody invited this time because we hadn't moved further. We didn't get to see this discovered. The water stuff here. Yeah, last one more rebellion. One more rebellion is gonna be the last one.
What? To the four corners!
Let's unlock this first. Let's see what it says. It says today we have to recruit. I think it was one of them we had to recruit the Marauder Hunters. Which would be stupid because you already had them in the army.
My challenge? Undeniable.
And we did just remove the building.
Sea Fangs ready. Good.
Can spend more than like 2 turns in the city after the next rebellion.
I am the one. Where's my next quarry?
This looks so fucking bad.
The eternal challenger. Finally, a fight!
How the rebels don't get anything out. Well, got a little bit overkill with the army, really.
Lambs to slaughter.
We need to get a little bit more money.
Blood God! So be it! Chaos Marauders!
These guys could be in the center while this guy should be at the
Now is our
sides.
time! Chaos Marauders! Yes!
Use the charge not having berserkers in the center,
Prepare to ruin.
but they can just go around if
We'll
when
take
needed.
the wanderer.
Just so fucking sad we don't have any final dominance shaman sorcerer.
Ready to murder. As you say. So be it.
Scouts for my armor.
Chaos Marauders! For Chaos!
We'll take the wanderer.
Chaos Marauders! Very well! Now is our time!
The scumbags were ignoring the center range.
Yes! Yes, Lord!
Out of it. I will.
Ceremony. Death.
So be it! Chaos Marauders!
What does Femlumens do? Gives +5 attack to the whole army.
Drag us to the souls! Blood for the Blood God!
Take my blade.
The only one on the metal sorcerer because of the metal shifting. Makes the most sense. For the massive damage. I guess we're gonna go look for Norska, another Norska warlord to confederate while we're waiting for the Infernal Dominance.
I am the
I'm not
one.
playing fucking Norska without Infernal Dominance.
Seeking, destroying. Heading out to the four corners.
Battle is foreseen. I guide the war.
Fucking waste of money.
My challenge? Undeniable. No problem.
On the path.
Lionessa.
Got it.
You know, if this thing was actually faction wide, it would have still been nothing special.
The eternal challenger. Strike first. Fear me. Where's my next quarry? To the four corners! Sea Fang's ready. Wolfric.
You could get money from that Sibel in the east. Pretty much just have to find Sutek and we get the ridiculous stuff. Well, the devs can make the Norska terrain actually do anything to anybody, so they just give a bunch of negative bullshit events to Norska itself.
A battle is foreseen. I go.
I'm listening.
Shut up, shit wizard. Shut up.
My challenge? Undeniable. Champions fall. Wandering. Agreed.
We have to raid Tower of Krak.
The eternal challenger.
So it begins. Good sex Salzmund. The Shaman Source should still be there next turn. Just got refreshed.
I am the Wanderer. An unstoppable force. Okay.
I guide the tribe. Journeying.
Devotee of the Lady.
Infernal Dominance Medal is the perfect one.
shaman sorcerer. Point the way.
Me deal.
Where's my next one?
Do not waste my time with petty talk. Make your offer and be...
Get a 4, nice.
My challenge? Undeniable.
It's next to
I
it.
challenge them.
I can't.
I only have 18 units and they have 9 here.
I'll rip out guts.
Oh. One of my favorite generic lords. I think my favorite one is Ancient Reman.
Wulfric the Wanderer.
Unless they have another army here, we should be fine here. There another one, then we fucked. Oh, the Orc boss, fuck Orc boss, it's garbage.
Chaos Marauders!
Very well.
Can the Bloodlines be considered generic? Yeah, it's pretty much generic shit. Shit, nobody uses the regular stuff except the AI.
Chaos Marauders!
Scouts for my arm. Maneuvering. Pillar of champions.
Climb their beautiful walls! Kill them all! Bring us to carnage! Chaos Marauders! So be it! Get them! Charge! Chaos Marauders! Charge! Run, you dogs!
Well, they definitely have 2 armies. The question is if they have 2 armies in range.
Tracking.
If they have, we might get killed here. Then it's another turn AFK somewhere.
The Dark Gods command me!
With speed.
My gods call! Chaos Marauders!
This faction is fun, Foxstar. It's actually much stronger. I just suck at the game.
Death to the enemy. The Northmen must die. Slay them. I'll take hits. Cut them down.
So be it!
Can I actually fire over
That's
this?
what the Masters made! Yes!
So apparently can.
Skulls for the Skull Throne! Save us! Now is our time! Chaos Marauders!
Oh, don't you worry, guys. Somebody gonna come here who played 8 Norscan campaigns, and they're gonna tell you everything you need to know. Oh, this is a great faction.
Hear my taunts. Capable one.
The Dark Gods command me!
Onward!
Yes, Lord! So be it!
I hear you! Lambs to slaughter!
Chaos Marauders! The Dark Gods command me!
Wulfric the Wanderer! Yes!
Chaos Marauders! For the Blood God! We want their eyes! That's what the Masters bid!
Shake my blade!
So be it! Mortal fool! In the Dark Prince's name! Chaos Marauders!
Oh, they're nice. They haven't taken much damage here. We should still be good if we get attacked by that northern army. If they have another one in the area, then it's gonna be bad. It's raising Sugubos, and you basically have build up points towards this.
More headway! To the four corners!
We could still attack this as well. Huh?
Unworkable.
Looks almost like a breach.
Where's my next quarry?
Unachievable.
I'm listening. Drown them in blood.
Let's attack them before they get a second one here. Army on the left, army on the right, 50-50. I have 4 crossmen which are can do damage. Good morning, Mike. Next time we're gonna have to do the Battle of Salzman again.
¡No! ¡Había subido la mano incontrible para ella!
Lambs to slaughter! Quickly now!
Yeah, we're doing the objective right now for the sword. Try to get unlock that 10 physical resistance as soon as possible. So we're gonna be relying on this infantry.
Bring carnage! Faster! Obey hunger! Get them quickly!
Medieval had amazing battlefields like this. It's a common sight. This battlefield should almost not exist.
The bloodbath awaits!
Honestly, I'm shocked this has 150 range.
Waste no time.
It's not been very effective in multiplayer.
Move. Onward.
It's probably gonna make a turn. Oh nice, it's going actually through them. It's absolutely devastating to unarmed units.
Moving. Tracking.
They're not gonna leave this area because they have
Oh my
crossbows.
god. Have you seen that shit?
But we can cast another board and then go north. Hang on, Azam.
So be it. Maneuvering. Into position.
Looks like Cast Wind of Dead there.
Making my way.
This terrain is ridiculous.
The inescapable one.
You have deploy artillery on top. You don't even have to, you know, put it inside the cannons. Just roll the cannonballs down the hill.
Waste no time. Wulfric the Wanderer. Very well. Maneuvering. Quickly now.
They're getting sniped by their lord.
Onward. With speed.
Mortal fool! Charge!
Charge them.
Full blood code!
On demand. Run your guns. I will. Moving out. Ready to murder. March. Into position. Making my way. With speed.
Mortal fool! Your will!
Charge!
Faster! Obeys hunger!
It be done! Chaos Marauder! Waste no time! Now or never!
Yes, Lord!
Kill them all!
What? Faster! Obeys hunger! Now! What? Mortal fool! Chaos Marauders! Stop them!
When I said there's some sitting
Now
doing
is our
here.
time! Chaos Marauders!
Destroy!
Yes, Lord! Your will! What do you bid? Love them!
Chaos Marauders!
Love them! My God's call! Love them! My God's call! Mortal fool!
Scouts for my armor!
Yes! Move on them! So be it! My God's call! Chaos Marauders! The Dark Gods command me! That's what the Masters bid! Blood!
Orders taken!
Attack the mortals! Roar!
Chaos Marauders!
So be it!
Just cause the pressure built into the route, they started taking massive damage.
Chaos Marauders! Quick! Roar! Kill the Southerners! Yeah!
Killer of champions! No delay!
So be it! Your will! Lock them! Where's the enemy? Yes! Yes!
Hear my taunts.
We want their eyes!
$954 and then additional $775. This is gonna get pretty good as they get experience.
Embarking.
I have to go raid Tower of Crop.
My challenge? Undeniable. Masters, yes. To the four corners. More headway. Good.
Look at that replenishment in enemy territory, very impressive.
Champions fall.
Click, 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 click.
Where's my next quarry?
Natural healing do 10% replenishment.
Did you say something? Shame and sorcery.
Did this band is starting chariot? Yeah. Yeah, the wolves too. We need more infantry composition, so we don't have to get out of position.
What?
Yes?
Didn't meet the else, huh? Varg is not doing so good, man. There's still Naglfarings in the Grombadan tribe. For this we need to raid Tower of Krak. Just best to send some random guy.
Slaughter the sheep.
They're taking one of the orc settlements, I think. They're taking Weismund. I guess they're all gained up on Middenheim.
Slaughter the sheep. On the prowl.
All ears.
The eternal challenger.
I'm just gonna be focusing the Hound, so we unlock it as fast as possible.
No problem.
And he went to the other round as well. God damn.
Who's next? Yes.
Physical resistance, armor, defense for the Marauders. It's kind of crazy. This whole mix. On top of that, they can get additional 10% physical resistance and then 10 magic resistance. Pretty much turn into ward save.
I guide the tribe.
Boom, the range next.
Speak.
So we got 6 points towards the Hound. On the level 1, it'll grant additional 10% weapon strength for all melee infantry units. Then experience and then a Hell Cannon on the last one.
All ears.
I kinda wanna go through Bretonnia, I don't wanna meet any of the High Elves. We have the Confederate here, so we don't have to meet the High Elves. I mean, now we can have a funnel army. How many we can afford? What game version I'm playing on the beta? Yeah.
Let's fight. What? Dominate. Journeying. The Hound compels.
Should really remember what's the next step after that.
I guide the tribe. What?
Edrubin North. So you got to learn Ness and you can do the battle immediately, which is +5 public order points, which is huge for stability of Norsca.
More killing.
The Empire.
I am the Wanderer.
By the Comet.
I'm listening.
Do not waste my time with petty talk. Make your offer and be done.
Yes, I'll challenge them. As good as dead.
A battle is foreseen. Harbinger of gift from the shadows.
There are 19 units here. So we can work towards the Soul Crusher.
I'll rip out guts.
Well, if you want to keep some of these elements raised, we're gonna have to pretty much go at war with everybody here. Because everybody's gonna try to occupy these territories. To the war with everybody, they're just gonna be click, 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 Ruin Valor. Yeah, it gets 500 experience per turn on their units. On Legendary difficulty. Probably go a little bit thicker here so everybody gets their room charge.
So be it! Chaos Marauders!
The Master's puppet. Orders taken.
Wulfric the Wanderer!
Prepared to hex, as you say.
So you can see the experience here. Yeah, it gets 500 per turn, which is rather crazy. Be like between 300 and 400 per turn, really.
Wulfric the Wanderer! Very well. Wulfric the Wanderer! Orders taken! The inescapable one!
Shaman Sorcerer! Wins to me!
Zero kills. Zero kills, look at all that blood.
Shaman Sorcerer!
We want their eyes! Give us carnage! They will succumb! What do you think? Just them! Lob them! They will succumb! That's what the Masters bid! Here's Marauders! So be it! That's what the Masters bid!
Conjuring, killing, moving!
That's what the Masters bid! Bring us to carnage! Charge them! Chaos Marauders! The gods! Now is our time!
Wulfric the Wanderer! Slaughter!
Shaman Sorcerer!
Mind their tentacles! The gods will imagine that!
Ah! We want their eyes! Kill them all! Ah!
I see that guy tripped there, huh?
Your will, mortal fool! Take it, Southerner!
Massacre!
This one's good!
What's the anti-launch bonus here? 15 with 32. Damn, that's a really impressive damage. Definitely smart to keep a couple of these in the army, even with just a lot of melee. You never know what you need to shoot.
Yes, Lord!
It's because we have a negative event, Porchif. They have 37 otherwise. It's pretty good, 2200 battle loot, and we race for the Hound again.
I'll rip out guts. My challenge? Undeniable.
Big Daddy is here. What does it say for the War Mammoth? Tainted and savage they may be, but these behemoths remain willing to bear high status Norse into battle, trampling flat everything foolish enough to get in their way. It's one of the most devastating infantry killers in the game. Also one of the easiest targets to shoot. This is anything that Saurian is you know, supposed to be, and anything that it will never be. How they make the War Mammoth right while they fuck up the Saurians? You know, that's a mystery. Ever since they improve the attacks on the mammoths and their splash, Wulfric has been crazier than ever.
Undefeated. Yes.
I'm about to go to sleep then. I'll see you guys later today. Probably might start with Gwen for 2 hours before we switch this. We'll do some dailies, quests. I'll see you guys in about 8 hours.